Welcome to HealthPop, your look at top health stories. Today, narcissism, pessimism, and pain. First up, if you think this story's about you, you might be a narcissist. In Greek mythology, Narcissus is the guy who fell in love with his own reflection in a pool of water, and he died because he couldn't leave the sight of himself. And though I can relate, it's not a healthy character trait. And researchers from the universities of Michigan and Virginia recently came to that same conclusion. They gave 106 volunteers a questionnaire called the Narcissistic Personality Inventory. I took it and got the highest score. It's probably because I'm better than everybody else. The researchers found that men with two specific traits, those who feel entitled and those who tend to exploit others, had higher levels of cortisol. That's the hormone related to stress, and having a lot of it leads to high blood pressure and heart problems. It seems that while narcissists think they're great, they're also insecure, causing defensive behaviors like aggression, which just ups your cortisol levels. Strangely enough, researchers didn't find this same effect in women. Whatever. Look, I don't even know why you guys want to do this. It's not going to come out good. It's going to be stupid. Fine, I'll do it. Whatever. Next up, the glass is half empty for those with elevated levels of lead. Researchers in Boston recruited men in their late 60s and measured lead levels in their tibia leg bone. They also used a standardized test to see if the men tended to be pessimistic or optimistic. Turns out those with higher levels of lead were more likely to be pessimistic than other men. Now, we've known for a long time that lead affects the nervous system. That's why it was banned from paint and gas in the 70s. But the link to pessimism is fairly new. And unlike past studies, researchers took socioeconomic factors into account too. Now, this should all give pessimistic guys something else to feel down about, because pessimism is also unhealthy. It's considered a risk factor for depression, heart disease, stroke, turning goth, hating Disney movies, negative Nanciness, the list goes on. And finally, everybody hurts, but women may feel it more. Researchers at Stanford University recently reviewed over 72,000 medical records where patients reported their feelings of pain on a scale from 0 to 10. The conclusion? Women consistently report higher levels of pain than men. In particular, women seem to feel more pain when dealing with lower back problems, acute sinusitis, and neck pain. Exactly why this happens isn't understood, so questions remain. Do men have a greater threshold for pain, or do they just hate to admit when they feel pain? Are women more sensitive to pain, or do they just whine more? Which came first, the chicken or the egg? If a tree falls in the forest but no one's there to hear it, does it make a sound? What's the cure for the common cold? Do fish sleep? Warum ist der Banana krumm? Which in English means, why is the banana curved? You know, come to think of it, there are a lot of unanswered questions out there. Well, that's your Health Pop. I'm Nick Dietz, CBSNews.com.